Anthropic just filed for IPO and the numbers attached to this thing are so large, it almost doesn't feel real. So let me break it down for you because this is moving really fast. For anyone who doesn't know, Anthropic is the company behind Claude, the AI model. They were founded in 2021 by a group of researchers who left OpenAI because they felt OpenAI was moving too fast and not taking safety very seriously. I want you to pin that origin story somewhere because it's important and we're coming back to it. Now, these researchers built Claude. Enterprises adopted it, developers built on it. And then something interesting happened. The product started growing faster than anyone could have ever predicted. Anthropic just closed a $65 billion Series H round at a $965 billion post-money valuation. I want you to pause on that. $965 billion valuation. A friend of mine told me that every time he watches my channel, he's always hearing million, billion, trillion. I'm so sorry, guys, but like that's literally what we're covering here. So basically, Anthropic is a $1 trillion company that nobody knew about 2 years ago. Their valuation has more than doubled since February 2026, where it stood at $380 billion in 4 months. Guys, in 4 months. They expect to post $10.9 billion in revenue in Q2 of 2026 alone, more than doubling from the last quarter. They are also on pace for their first profitable quarter. Claude Code, their coding assistant, surpassed $1 billion in annualized revenue within 6 months of launch. Over 1,000 customers now spend more than $1 million annually on Claude, doubling from 500 in under 2 months. Now, here is where it gets interesting for me. Anthropic was founded on the premise that AI needed to be built more carefully, more safely. Their whole brand is constitutional AI, the idea that you bake values and safety principles into AI from the ground up rather than bolting them on after. And now they're racing to go public. Analysts are saying that OpenAI and Anthropic are in a race to reach public markets before the pool of capital on Wall Street dries up. And yes, actually, there's a possibility of that because SpaceX is also going to IPO this year. So basically, the safety-first company is now in a sprint to list first before its rival. And once you're a public company, you answer to your shareholders every quarter. Quarterly earnings pressure and long-term safety research do not always point in the same direction. A successful IPO would hand Anthropic permanent capital that private rivals like xAI would have to keep raising round after round after round after round. And that's a big deal because public markets give you a war chest that doesn't expire. But another thing that the news is not covering is that it also sets a benchmark for AI valuations. Right now, nobody knows what these companies are worth because the numbers are all private. Once Anthropic lists, every other AI company, xAI, OpenAI, Mistral, will get priced against it. And analysts are expecting that Anthropic is going to debut above the $1 trillion mark, likely targeted October 2026 window. The headline is Anthropic filed for IPO. The real story is a company built on the premise that AI is moving too fast is now moving as fast as it possibly can to beat its rival to Wall Street. The irony of that is pretty intriguing. Make of that what you will. I will be watching the S1 closely when the full filing drops. I wanted to shoot in the lounge because I just felt like this is going to be like a sidebar. This is not the main, like, scripted, production-heavy content that I would do normally. This is just me chatting and just talking about what's happening, going on in the finance space right now in the world. And I felt like I wanted to just do some, like, you know, switch it up. And so that if you see, like, this backdrop, you can know, okay, this is the unfiltered or this is the sidebar, you know, part of the video. But if you see, like, my regular backdrop, you know, okay, like, we're here for some serious discussion. But anywho, I hope this video turns out well, and I'm probably going to add this part to my video, so yeah. If you found this useful, please subscribe. I cover stories like this every week.